2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Marjanovic is out there with Tobias Harris. And there's Jackson. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Galloway in at the 2.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Stolen by Jackson. There's Galloway. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite?
Potential for... Some of their young fellas, superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Here's Kuzma from outside the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Stumbling out of the gate a little bit, just 1 for 4 so far.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ingram. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Jackson. And Steve, when you reach this midway point of the season, the All-Star break approaching, how many teams are looking forward to get some rest at this stage?
I think a lot. I think sometimes when you have guys have that nagging injuries, you're looking for that break. Some teams have not been playing their best. You want to just get some time away, and hopefully you can come back at the All-Star break. So having this week-long All-Star breaks now, it helps the body, it helps the mind, and a lot of these teams, it gets them back on track.
Kind of hit that reset button, huh?
Yes, I've been hitting that a lot.
And he makes both free throws. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Galloway dishes to Drummond. Fires from 18. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope pass to Bogut. Here's Ingram. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. The Lakers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Shot clock at 5. Ingram kicks to Bogut. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, good box out. Keeps him shielded off and then draws the over-the-back call.
Over eager to make a play. Got out of control. That's an unnecessary foul.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Randall's checked in for Bogut. Brewer comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Ball. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Here's Galloway. Second chance shot. And Marjanovic with the layup.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical, they have owned the paint, and they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Lakers trail by 10. You know, Stephen, I think of Stan Van Gundy, I think of Versa, because we all know he's the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, but he's in charge of all their personnel moves, too. This guy's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah, he does. I mean, when you start to look at it, he's wearing two hats. And one thing, he's doing a good job trying to run his organization from a management standpoint and also from a coach's standpoint. So far, so good for Stan. And the Pistons last season, a very strong team on the defensive end. The top 10 in the league, in large part due to their closeouts and rebounding.
It's stolen by Harris. Here's Galloway. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Sometimes you want to send a message, and a message was sent. What a dunk.
Lakers trail by 10. And the rebounding of the Pistons, something that is very hard to deal with. The franchise has always put defensive effort at the forefront of what they want to do.
Yeah, when you think of all the successful teams in Detroit history, they all play not just defense, tough defense. This group has work to do, but they are on their way. I wouldn't be surprised if this group can be at the top of the NBA in the charts as far as defense.
That one is no good.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. And the hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Chalk up 2 there.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
And the basket by Harris.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Randall no good.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
And so it's the Detroit. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already. Lakers trail by 13. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Drummond. Marjanovic is out there with Harris. And it's Smith. And it's Galloway in at the 2. Randall no good.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Randall brings the double team. Lets it go from 11. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Nick. That's a great dunk.
Freakish,
Yes.
athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Oh, going vertical and getting nasty on that one.
That slam, Greg, was one to behold. We'll remember that, baby.
He leaped off the ground and threw that down with some real ferocity. Wow.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Nance. Smith drives in, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And versatility never in more demand, Steve, than right now. Do you think we're seeing more versatile players in the league now than ever before?
Yeah, we are. I mean, I think top of the list is you start off with LeBron James. Then you have players like now Russell Westbrook, guys being able to collect triple-doubles. Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo, is unbelievable because I think by the time the end of his career, he'll be able to play the 5 for our size and 1 because of his skill set. Versatility in this league is a premium right now.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
A different look here for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Drummond, and it's Kennard in for Langston Galloway. Lakers trail by 13. Ball kicks to Bogut. It's Ingram on the wing. Johnson over to help. There's the dish to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Pistons leading by 13. Smith dishes to Harris. And it's denied. And he recovers it. Bogut against Marjanovic. Another shot. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. Here's Clarkson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Jordan Clarkson taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. It's big business. Have you been following any of that?
Yes, I have. Rick Fox, Shaq, those guys with E-League here at Turner Sports. I get a chance to watch it, bring my kids here and watch of it. I'm amazed. It's growing and growing and growing, and I love the competition of Rick Fox, Echo Fox versus Shaq's team.
And last season, the final season for the Pistons, Smitty, playing at the Palace of Auburn Hills. As much as you love the new arena, it's always sad to say goodbye to an old friend. What was it like playing at the Palace of Auburn Hills, Steve, when you were in the game?
You know, I loved it because I'm from Detroit, the hometown, and those guys had that place rocking. It was state of the art when they first built it. But if you look right now is because I'm a Detroit native, they're playing inside of Detroit. The pass is a pass, but it was a great pass.
Second chance shot. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And it's in there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kicks it to Bogut. Feeds it to Ingram. Takes it from 10. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bogut. Here's Smith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, you know that a Stan Van Gundy team is going to be a disciplined team, and the Pistons were no exception last season.
Totally true. This team doesn't foul or give up the ball easily. Minimal turnovers per possession, 2nd in the league. They close out well, and they rebound well. Both signs of a team that has the fundamentals down.
Here's Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got his first points of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
On the wing, Johnson. From beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Here's Kuzma. Offline with his 3. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to Dallas.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Marjanovic, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Smith. The 15-footer, and that one's good. Ingram. Pistons leading by 11. Here's Harris. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. Pistons have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ball kicks to Brewer. There's the feed to Randall. A 3-ball. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Randall. Ball's got 5 points so far. Jackson passes to Kennard. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Randall no good. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. It's deflected. Here's Brewer. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Shoots over Ball. Bank shot, no good. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's...
Your Lakers, 28.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Lakers trail by 11. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time can rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wings. Then it's Bogut. Then it's Ball. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. Johnson dishes to Drummond. Over Bogut. And it's sent back by Bogut. Caldwell Pope pass to Kuzma. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Jackson. That one misses. Nice D from Bogut.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Harris has got the ball.
That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
Here's Ingram for 3. Caldwell Pope. It's Drummond with the rebound. Pistons leading by 11. Here's Kennard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called the Lakers. And the league has taken some measure to keep the pace of the game going, which I think is good, getting players to the court more quickly after timeouts. Just carving some seconds. Sometimes they add up over the course of a game to make it seem faster, to keep the rhythm of the game. You like that direction, Steve?
I love that direction, especially for the fan to get a chance to watch it. I love all the little, like you said, nuances to keep this game moving. I would love to see, even when a coach calls a timeout, if he doesn't want to take the time, that they can continue to keep playing. If both coaches agree, just to have a timeout, because sometimes you just want to have a break. You might want to turn it over. You call a timeout, you doesn't have to have to strategize. Just keep playing.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Ball. Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. Smith comes in for Jackson. Lakers trail by 13. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lakers passing it around. Here's Kuzma, and he's good on the three ball. Kuzma's got 7 points.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. His man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
Here's Smith, and he uses the glass on the layup. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
With the shot. That shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Clarkson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Pass to Kennard. Fires for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ingram. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the Pistons last season getting their scoring from a lot of different sources. High score last season was Harris at 16 points. They spread the ball around and everybody chips in.
Here's Smith, and he comes up with the deuce. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Dishes it to Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Harris. After the Pistons without a true superstar on the offensive side last season, they needed to move it around to be effective.
Well, you look at the title teams of the Pistons over the years, and it's not a bad thing. When the Pistons are good, they are known for their depth. This team followed a model that has worked well in the past for Detroit.
Drummond a screen. Galloway kicks to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. There's the screen. Here's Clarkson. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
And that one's good. Ingram.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And it's Smith missing. Lakers trail by 6. Nance dishes to Clarkson. That one drops for him. Clarkson's got 12.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Oh, that's blocked. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Randall. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Ball's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Galloway. Sinks the triple. Galloway's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Detroit.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
This is how he makes his living, making those judgment calls, understanding the opportunities. You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
And the game still close. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Detroit leading by 3. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Inside, it's Harris and Drummond. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Ingram.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
And that one comes up a bit short.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Marjanovic checked in for Andre Drummond. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Detroit, no good that time either. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
That free throw good from Galloway. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Harris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Nance passes the ball. Stolen. Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Lakers. Randall's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kuzma, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Harris. Right through the D for the layup. Harris has got 23.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number's being called dangerous scorer down the stretch.
Here's Kuzma. They get the rebound.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Smith drives in. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Harris passes to Marjanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Smith kicks to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And the Lakers with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Julius Randle. Ingram comes in for Nance. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Ball. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
And Ingram the bucket, and the assist by Caldwell Pope. Ingram's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. Here's Galloway. Nice D from Bogut. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Bogut dishes to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark. Detroit's on 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. For Los Angeles, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. They set the pick. Here's Ingram. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Clarkson. Inside. Bogut. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Drummond connects. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Ingram kicks to Clarkson. Caldwell Pope passes to Clarkson. Goes up the baseline. And it's Ingram missing.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Bogut. Count it.
And they do have a foul to give.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 3. 20 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Bogut. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 3. 9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the three. And the Lakers call time here. The score is tied at 68. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. The pass to Kuzma to win it, and we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep them alive. And regulation now Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks.
Nice nod.
So the Lakers win the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. And it's Bogut. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got the first basket here in overtime for the Pistons.
When you see the coach saying no, 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 then yes, yes, yes.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession, just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ball's checked in. Pass to Kuzma. Good D by Drummond. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Galloway. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he makes both free throws. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Gets the first. That shrinks the margin to just 4. He's perfect from the line this time.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
That shot off the mark. Nice D from Bogut. Caldwell Pope pushes the ball. Count it. Good.
Works that one inside nicely.
And ball comes to help. Galloway, no good.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Harris. He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Detroit. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Kennard. So he can't get either to fall. Here's ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. Here's Jackson. Takes it off the glass.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
That's getting it done. He's turning it up a notch now that things are getting heated.
Here's ball. Rebound, Detroit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Marjanovic passes to Drummond. And there's the 3-second violation.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised. Bad miscue.
Lakers have gone 3 for 5 for their shots since we got started here in overtime. Ingram. And it's Bogut atop the key. They set the pick. Off the screen. And too long on the shot. Here's Galloway. Marjanovic kicks to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Jackson. Buries it.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 23 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What do you think, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Patience is the key. Let's see what they come up with here.
And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Ingram dishes the ball. Back to Ingram. Stolen by Jackson. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in overtime. Pass to Kuzma for 3. Misses the tray. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Cans the 3. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.